Hi everyone, this is Benedek here. Very welcome to my channel. Now in today's episode we will be talking about AWS and cloud computing in general. I will show you guys why cloud computing is actually important, how can it help our lives, and we will talk a bit about some of the main AWS offered cloud computing services, and also we will talk a bit about the benefits of cloud computing. And I have to say that this is only a beginning episode of a bigger series about cloud computing and AWS. So if you are interested in this topic, please consider subscribing and turning on all the notifications for my channel not to miss any of these interesting videos. Alright, let's get into it now. First, we will examine what actually cloud computing is about. By definition, cloud computing is the on-demand delivery of IT resources with a pay-as-you-go pricing. Okay, that's cool, but what actually is meaning? Okay, in any IT company, as you know, there is a need for using IT resources, which can be like hard drives, computers, memory, video cards, and so on. But the problem comes in that buying all this stuff and delivering them to your specific location and storing and protecting them, racking and stacking them, wiring and cabling these IT resources can be really a heavy burden and can be considered as a kind of a pain in the back, right? And finding a location for those servers also not easy if we are talking about the real estate prices, which are sky high actually. So Amazon and many other companies like Microsoft with Azure and Google with Google Cloud Platform came up with a solution. They provide us servers, or to better say it, virtual servers remotely. So without the need for cabling, protecting the real estate and the real hardware in it. Okay, but what are the benefits of it? Well, you don't have to store, protect, cable and maintain the hardware infrastructure for complex server solutions. Also, you don't need to deal with the installing of the operating system or replacing, for example, a hardware which gets broken. You can get exactly that computing power that you really want and what is really required for your workload, meaning that there is no waste. You don't have to buy bigger and bigger servers just to be able to for example, be prepared for spiky load periods. Because here at AWS, and not just at AWS, but at any cloud provider services, we can use these IT resources on demand with a pay-as-you-go pricing, meaning that we only pay for what we really use. Okay, cool, but how does it work? How to use this AWS cloud? Okay. AWS Cloud contains actually many services. So AWS resources are structured into services. Okay, so you can buy many types of virtual servers which are actually utilizing the supercompute power and capacity of the AWS offered data centers. And these data centers of AWS are hidden in a way that no one really knows where they are, and if some data centers gets revealed, then AWS just moves it away from there. Okay, and again, this is very important that you can buy those servers, but there is a way to buy many serverless servers or serverless instances, let's say. They are solutions that let us only upload our code, for example, and with just a few clicks and a little bit of a configuration, we can host websites and many interesting and cool applications on the cloud without installing software or dealing with the heavy burden of managing a proper deployment, for example. So you can see how easy it can be to work with the cloud. Okay, but what are the most commonly used AWS offered services, which we will learn in the future lessons? Well, we will learn about these things. So we will learn about Elastic Compute Cloud Unit, or EC2 instances, which are very popular and very well known. We will also learn about a storage service called Simple Storage Service, or with its shortened name S3 buckets. We will also talk about cloud front distributions, which are for caching, so for delivering websites and any resources with the lowest latency at the fastest speed everywhere around the world. So it is a CDN, content delivery network service offered by AWS. And we will also learn about elastic load balancing, or ELB, and we will go into details with ELB. So we will be discussing about application load balancer, network load balancer, and also about classic load balancers. We will talk about lambda functions as well, and also I will mention Route 53, which is the highly available domain name service of AWS, and we will configure hosted zones and subdomains as well. Okay, I hope you liked it, and if so, please consider subscribing, giving it a like, and if you have any questions, please give a comment and I will try to answer it. Have an absolutely nice day wherever you are. Be safe out there. Bye.